Lincoln Financial Field. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin on this final day of 2023, New Year's Eve. Folks are fine-tuning their resolutions. Fitness clubs ready for that January boon. But these two teams have one more important piece of business to take care of before the calendar turns to 2024.
And I'll be one of those, trying to get it going in January, trying to get my physical fitness on. But first, we've got a game to get on here. Two teams trying to finish strong before they turn the calendar. And on the flight home, I'll be finalizing my resolution list as well.
The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway, Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and rankings, they don't matter to him very much. But I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number one, including himself.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And past the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. A look at the numbers from Penny last week. 18 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Second down, here's Hurts. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first.
Well, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on second and long. Hurts. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's third down. You look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses. Yeah. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him. On fourth down, Aaron Sipos on to punt for Philadelphia. Greg George deep for Arizona. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense set to take over for the first time, and they are piloted by their 5th-year quarterback, two-time Pro Bowler as well, Kyler Murray.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And space tough to come by there. So to get maybe a yard to the 37. Now this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now a hit and a loose football. And one of the linebackers has got it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Penny up the middle. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now they'll run it again with Penny. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Eagles at 6 and 9 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Hurts throwing complete to Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Inside handoff, Penny. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now you look at this Arizona defense, and they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively.
3rd and inches. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit in the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
Brings up second and goal.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Stick. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So now we're 11-play drive. And it's culminating by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players.
Mostert hit and he drops the ball. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago. So a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there. And they get the first down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Swim. Come on.
They'll run right side with Mostert. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
2nd down and 4. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game. The key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. That pass complete to Moore. Room here to run. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Throw right side complete to Carter. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like bats, and they take a lot of quality cover. What a nice play he made there in the open field. They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
Prater's kick is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Hurts. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That's Akeem Hicks, the towering NFL vet, coming in for the sack. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run with Carter. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Michael Carter with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this one's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Silver.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. A terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position. Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. I got nothing after that try.
Yeah, don't even try.
I mean, he tried it from the parking lot. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On 1st down, Hurts. They set up the screen to Penny. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
63.
Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Giants who are out in front. A touchdown there for Saquon Barkley. From there, we stay in the AFC East. We head to Buffalo to see what's happening with the Bills. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. Mac Jones with a couple of touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington Commanders at home at FedEx Field. And they've got the lead in that ball game.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On second down, Mostert.
And not a whole lot to speak of there, so bring him down shy of the 20.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Murray going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. Scott to return it. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the Eagles' 43-yard line.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 91 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Murray now on first down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Murray now to throw. It's over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 3, second and a yard.
At the 3-yard line.
Now Murray. Incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just
Incomplete.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Mostert. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold him now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that will level the playing field at 17-all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not one drive. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
2 yards still to go, and 3rd down now.
Murray now. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Carter straight ahead.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Murray. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Murray sets to throw on 4th.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains.
First down, Arizona.
A handoff running left is Mostert.
Dances by at the 20.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
105 yards rushing now from Mostert as he picks up a first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. The offense on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3, rolling to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC.
Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles. And it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too. Because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Penny, a first down carry.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
In motion right is Smith.
Throwing is Hurts.
Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20.
The Cardinal offense takes back over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Murray's throw complete to McBride.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Carter.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw is Murray. He's going to look deep for more.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. Buying time to his left.
And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Hurts.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Steps away to his left. Well, he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Oh, he fakes a spike. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score.
Jalen Hurts
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Eagles have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Murray now on 1st down. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Only able to gain a couple there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. To throw, it's Murray.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Murray to air it out again. Finding Ertz again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Murray. Looking left side, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Murray. They'll set up the screen to Carter.
Pushing through the contact. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
And it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Murray to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
On 3rd down, Penning. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
Half the distance there, so that moves the ball from the 6 all the way back to the 3. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I tell you what, they were big favorites coming in, but they had to work for this one.
It certainly wasn't a walk in the